Okay folks, this is Blazer. I'm out test driving a Eurotech Pro today. It looked like it might be a good beginner machine that I could sell in my shop. All the reviews were great. I'm on the riverbank in an area that's really loaded with old rusty nails. I've been through this area with numerous other machines, Mega 8000, Spectrum XLT, Minelab Explorer 2. And this area always gives me trouble. I've found coins here before, but usually could see them right on top. Machines didn't have a hard time picking it up. I just got into the area, went over a lot of nails and junk iron. It was quiet as a mouse, no noise at all. Come up against the log that this camera's sitting on. Got a shrieky tone. It's one that I usually get with Indian heads and different types of older pennies. I've got it set a little above preset for manufacturer. Right now I got the sensitivity at 10, discrimination at 48, volume at 7. The 7 is preset from the factory, that's recommended. Sensitivity is usually at 7, but I found at 10 you get a lot more depth and not much more noise. So I decided to run it in that, and I was in this area, as I say. That's the tone I was getting. It was running about a 68. And this is what I found. There's a hole there. It's about 4 inches deep. There's a penny right there that I dug up. And it's going to be an Indian head penny. That's about the number I used to get on my Omega. Kind of a junk tone. A lot of the earlier Indian head pennies come in at that tone. That's what it is. I'll get back to you as I find more. I think this is going to be a really good beginner machine that I'll be able to recommend. We'll get back to you. Okay folks, I swung about 3 feet from that last Indian head, and this one was just under a rock, just below the surface. It's another Indian head. Can't really see it real well on the camera, but it's in pretty good shape. Hopefully you can see that. This area, like I say, is right strewn with old rusty nails, and I'll move the camera to show you. I'll swing the coil of the detector over it so you can hear what noise it's making. I don't know if you can see all the rusty iron and nails, but there's not much noise coming from this machine, which is great. As you know, junk iron usually raises havoc with machines. You can tune it out, but this machine's pretty well set to do that. I'm quite impressed with it. I'll get back to you. This is a little piece of brass or copper. That was down about 10 inches. So that tells you an idea of the depth you can get from this machine. I don't know if you can see it or not. I'll get back to you. Now folks, I just had a pretty good signal. Figured somewhere around Silver Range. Pulled up a little bit of a surprise. I'm going to try and zoom it in so you can see it. It's an eagle and an anchor. Pretty sure that's going to be silver. I don't know if it was a bracelet or a part of a uniform. I've never seen one like it. So I'll research it later. We'll get back to you in a little bit. Hey folks, I'm back with you. I just dug this brass oil lock. That was down about 12 inches in sand. I moved about 4 inches or 4 feet away from it. Dug down about 6 inches. Got this coin. It's a penny, I believe. It's probably an Indian head. It's been in the ground a while. So I'm not going to be able to see what it is right now. But did pretty good to read it down. I'm going to guess it's probably an Indian head, but like I say, I can't read it. I dug up a wheat penny about 20 feet ago. So we'll keep at it. This is a kind of a sandbar or a sandbank. Everything kind of washed up here over the years. Yeah, probably people swam here. I know that log drives were held here. Some of the booms used to be right in this area. Just had some kayakers come by. Today it's about 90 degrees when I got out of the car. Figured stay home and be miserable or come out along the river where there's some breeze. It's not too bad. But I have to get out of the sun every now and then. This looks like it's going to be a fatty, so I'm sure it's probably going to be an Indian head. Looks pretty thick. I'll check it out later when I get home. I'll get back to you. Okay folks, I'm back. Just dug this signal. You can see how deep my digger is in the hole. It's got to be 11 inches, 10, 11 inches. Pull this out. It's a dime. Don't know what kind. I'm not going to rub it. Looks like it's going to be a barber, but I'm not sure. I'll find out later when I get home. I'll be back. Okay folks, I'm back. A little bit of evidence of other detectors having been here since the last time I was. A little hole here. Pile of dirt. Funny thing is, right on this side of the rock, I got a good signal. This is what I got. I don't know if you can see it. Not quite sure of it. Looks it's probably going to be Canadian. Maybe. No, it's a US coin. It's got to be a Mercury. The staining kind of changes things a little bit. Yeah, it's a Mercury. You might even be able to see it better than me. But I'll tell you what, I'm pretty impressed with the Eurotech Pro. That's got the 11-inch DD. Like I say, the only setting that I changed from factory was I went to 10 on the sensitivity, 48 on the discrimination. I think that's the factory setting, I'm not sure. But boy, I'll tell you, it's a good machine, does a hell of a job. Ignores a lot of iron, a lot of trash. I'll get back to you. Okay folks, so here's what I found with the Eurotech Pro on the river. We got 2 Mercury dimes, 1916, 1937. Got this Marine Corps emblem. It says Sterling on the back. An 1889 Indian head. And I believe the date on that one, best I can tell, is either 1858 or 1859. A couple of 41 wheat pennies. I think a 37. Some shell casings, projectiles, a mini ball, ox knob, fishing lure. A little bit of junk, very little junk with this machine. It's a suspender strap, suspender hook. Silverware handle says German silver on it. And then it's got a hallmark. That's what I found. Hi folks, this is Blazer. I was out a couple days ago with the Eurotech Pro on regular riverbanks. Today I've brought it to the tidal area where there's a lot of mud, different things, a little salty, brackish water. Want to see how it does. This is my first good signal right here. It's P&K Railroad baggage tag. It's in beautiful shape. We'll get back to you when we find more. Okay folks, so here's what I found. Spoon, a couple of wheat pennies, a couple of nice old buttons, a military button there, 5 marbles, round ball, lipstick case, the thimble with some writing on it all over.